papers have been thrown out the window over the last 5 hours. Let's play some Rocket League. Get up and get loud, Rocket League fans. This is the end of the day. It's going to be a good one. Team Secret versus the Ultimates to enter the playoffs.
Well, the Ultimates probably came into day 2 here in Raleigh thinking life's pretty good. They beat Carmine Corp. They're 2-0 in the Swiss. And 2 series later, they are facing a reverse sweep out of the tournament. This is game 1 by Progressive. They've got to get through Team Secret to make the playoffs.
This is a crazy storyline on both ends of the field, right? The Ultimates yesterday not only took down the blue wall, but they got their upset on SSG after all the online losses. But day 2 hasn't been looking too hot for them. It's been a very frustrating day. Their last series quite literally was stolen from them. So they're coming into this one with a vengeance.
Yeah, they've only won 1 game today. And that individual game, that is. And that was against Gentlemates in the previous round. Right now they have Team Secret. This is their easiest matchup so far. But Team Secret, as James said, has been troubling some teams. Obviously took down Wildcard, took down TSM. They're the OCE Slayers. And First Killer, he's not worried about any of that South American magic. He's got the first.
Nah, he's looking at them like, all right, this is our time to shine. It's just a great setup there. Mata tried to take it out. A little, I don't know, a baby dunk. Baby.
I mean, this is, we're looking at the run as well. I know the Des was just mentioning it.
2 very different runs.
Team Secret have only lost to Falcons and KC. They now play the Ultimates in round 5. This is a Dignitas run from Birmingham, just getting absolutely bracket diffed at the moment. Bruno has cooked something shocking right here for Team Secret, but you can only beat the team in front of you. They got to get the job done. It's a great shot. LJ can't shoot. Oh, sorry, can't make the save, and it's wide open. KV1. They're up and about. It
was such a risky first touch, too, because I don't know if like Chronic wanted to pop it a little higher, but LJ had already committed at that point. Then the bump comes in. All right, I respect the game. Secret's coming in with some aggression. They are aware that you can bump that last man to get him out.
They put an exclamation mark on the OCE-SAM rivalry, taking down both OCE teams here. They need to take down North American. First Killer has the open there. First Killer gets his 2nd goal of the game.
Yeah, this is just, again, another great setup from these 2 there. And also high-level communication to get the demo, but also have the trust and the time to let First Killer in. Ultimates have a lead. This is where they struggled in their last series. They weren't able to get those openers or respond very quickly, but off the kickoff, might be able to do so again.
Yeah, they just need to reset. Obviously, they had a fantastic day 1, but he's got to lock back in for 1 more series to advance to the playoffs. It feels like they deserve a playoff spot, but as we mentioned, Team Secret's run. They've beaten a couple of OCE teams, and they've lost to potential grand finalists here in Raleigh. Here is LJ around the sidewall, loses the touch. Swift now. Little wall dashes, low boost. Still 3.5 minutes. A lot of time here in the first to get cooking, to get to work, and they need to build this pressure.
Yeah, Team Secret definitely, most people would say are underdogs, but this is a very mechanical team individually. They are something to respect out on the field, only trailing by 1 right now. A little challenge going to come in from KV1 down, cleared out by Chronic. But you can see Team Secret, they're working together to clear these paths open to each other. Unfortunately for them, Ultimates have still been able to be a menace.
Yeah, a bit of defensive play here from Ultimates, but positive signs for Secret. A lot of time in this orange half. First Killer doesn't want any of that. Looking to work the ball forward with his dynamic duo, LJ. Here's Chronic now on ball. Can link it down to LJ. He's looking for the double. He might go the fake instead. He's happy to keep the ball in this blue side. Keep the pressure on.
Right now they're working together to still push forward, but Swift and Mata have just been holding their ground. Pinch throws the Ultimates into their half, double off the backboard. KV1 to clear.
Just need to be careful here, Ultimates. Up a goal. Don't need to overcommit. Try and get 1 more. So we know how quick Team Secret can punish. We have seen before their defensive plays. Looking back to the old Team Secret lineup, getting top 4 in Rotterdam. Through that exact tactic. There's a nice play to LJ, but instead he goes corner. And this is what I like to see from Ultimates, just locking it in. Nothing too crazy, not over-committing for the goal. 2 minutes left. Just need to hold on.
And I did miss seeing them be very connecting on these plays. From the mid line to First Killer already, you can see that the Ultimates plan is just to spot. They're not going too crazy on the solo plays. Chronic was a huge difference maker for yesterday too. Chronic over to First Killer, interrupted by Mata. LJ just trying to really do the sneak attack, but unfortunately for them, Team Secret, I mean, they've seen the patterns, they're keeping up.
You can see First Killer looking so confident. 2 goals already. He wants his third. Cherry picking downfield. Looking for some redirects, but they've left a gap. They've left an opening. Top corner, Chronic, huge save. Ultimate's just completely backed off and decided to camp net. Not sure that's the best strategy. As a pass play gets cut off, it could be open. It's on the corner. Reinforcements do arrive for Ultimates, but they are giving windows. They're giving little pockets for Team Secret to walk into.
Team Secret definitely want to take advantage of it. Unfortunately for them, the accuracy wasn't quite on their side there. KV1 trying to get under one. Mata might have set himself up for success on that shot. The double save, though, keeps the Ultimates in that 1-goal lead.
The boost for Secret. They can push forward. They can keep launching an attack. Ultimates have nearly gone too far the other way now. This is too safe. Really letting Team Secret in the offense. First Killer throws it across, whips out. This could be open. Shot on. Mata back in time, 0 boost.
The amount of times I have seen Mata just interrupt a play that the Ultimates have started is a major green flag for this team. Headed into the rest of these 30 seconds here. Chronic flick over 1. Mata, even on no boost, manages to pop that save. LG's gonna take it from the sky, reset over 1, not under 2 though.
I like that from Swift, goes for the early flick. KV1, low boost from everyone on Secret right now, 12 seconds left. This is looking like an Ultimate 1-0 victory so far. First Killer to leave that one. Chronic gets involved as well. LJ looks to get this ball down. Team Secret, one last chance. Swift has to get it around. He's done well. The booster spawn as well for Mata. Here's a chance he can find the reset. The bump on LJ as well. It doesn't land. Huge from LJ.
You got the full Ultimate montage.
They can absolutely step up another level, which they will need to do in the playoffs if they are to make it through. But Team Secret, I don't think we saw the best of them in that first game. Let's see if they can cook something special against North America. We have to remember as well, Ultimate still are the NA 4 seed, believe it or not, after they went 2-0 yesterday. We're talking about them being the next best thing in Rocket League, but not to be so far today. Game 2, what do we got?
Well, right now we got First Killer just over KV1. Little midfield clear outs. Chronic gonna back pass this one over to LJ. Just keep possession. That is the name of the game for the Ultimates right now. The last series, they were losing it very, very frequently. It cost them a ton of opportunities to really just stay ahead of the game. LJ trying to make a little beat, goes down to Swift, and Team Secret almost transition out immediately, sent retreating home.
Yeah, this is Ultimates all over here, first minute. So much pressure. Look at this save in the flip here as Chronic leaves it for LJ, shot wide off the bar. First Killer's going to be able to keep this ball in. Secret just looking a little slow at the moment. Extra touch is huge for First Killer as well. KV1 looks for a clear, but you can just see the boost troubles that they are having. Ultimate stealing all of the hundreds.
Chronic. He's that one player that when he started really pushing him forward, they tend to at least get a shot at the minimum. They did just there. Swift is going to send it back, though. First Killer, great interception. Ultimates really, really smooth, and that's what you want to see. They try to catch Team Secret off guard, but not Swift staying at least at pace with their first initiator headed forward.
As Chronic finds the 50, Mata pushing forward, and Secret trying to build some pressure, but they have lost it. Chronic sitting downfield, whips it back across to LJ, just throws it off the bar. Swift has to make the save. He's got no boost, bottom corner, but the shot is weak.
You can see all of Team Secret 2 very, very pressed back against that net, but still managing to pop this one out. KV1, he's been forced on such low boost. The Ultimates have done a really good job of at least keeping Team Secret on low resource, but you do got to take advantage of the moment. Chronic, low shot, no bump on KV1.
Secret not looking comfortable at all in defense. They have been stuck here for the last minute. This is another double commit. It's actually a quad commit from both teams. They were all happy to get involved on that. LJ's completely missed the corner bounce. First Killer to pop it up. Oh, he's read the miss. He just jumped in case, and Mata, even though he had boost, has made a huge mistake on the backboard.
This really was just watching a pressure buildup. Eventually, Team Secret was going to be forced to make some sort of a mistake or even just a mind game against themselves, right? With the sheer amount of shots they had to, you know, withstand, and Ultimates finally find that small gap. And off the kickoff, we're going to see if they can extend on it, or does Team Secret find their tie-up?
Even that jump from First Killer, it's, I mean, you jump up and you say, I'm playing the miss, but you nearly aren't playing the miss, or you're surprised when they do miss it, but he did really well to recognize the whiff coming through. Having said that, Secret have got an open net. The demo came through the bumps, and first man disappeared there for Ultimates. Just no one in supporting behind.
No, and also low boost all the way around, 40 to the name of the ultimates, right? So very quickly off kickoff, resources low, everybody just kind of scrambling. Team Secret able to take slight advantage in the moment, but back on kickoff, this is where the ultimates kind of thrived before. The same can be said for Secret. Trying to air dribble that one all the way towards net. Ultimates keeping this one out.
LJ with a whiff as well. Perhaps a couple more troubles. I mean, we have to remember, as we mentioned off the rip, oh, that's a big pass. That's a huge infield. It's an open net as well. LJ getting to work in the offensive corner, and that gives a bit of breathing room for the ultimates.
And you can see the cheat up from Chronic too. Yes, he was meant to be there, but they are playing it a little bit sneakier than before, because that really is the only way to get around Secret. You got to just outplay them before they can get back in time defensively to set up to hold you back.
As we said, ultimates staring down the barrel of getting reverse swept out of Raleigh. So pressure is all on this team. They're the favorites. They should be getting the job done. Secret, well, they've got a free hit right now, and as we mentioned, Sam locking in their LCQ spot as well was huge for the region. So congratulations to all the Sam teams and players watching back home. Look forward to watching that one. Here is Swift. That's a nice pass. Speaking of, they're setting plays up. Chronic back, but no boost. Motos wants to keep the ball in. Doesn't have a teammate, though. They've removed everyone from the pitch. It's wide open. Can Swift get back in time? Oh, it's been double demoed. How's the spawn kill from FK?
Look at this. From one end to the other, the ultimates were already trying to make the race. You thought the demo would be enough, but First Killer doesn't even go for the bump. It's just back on the butt of his car into that net. Just great thing all the way around. The ultimates secure a 2-goal lead, potentially 3 here off the kickoff.
That was such a fun play. Found the demo, the P-roller on net, and First Killer just hoped that he was spawning front left. Indeed he was. They found the double. There's KV1 with a chance. That shot's not on target. He has to do it himself. The top corner's wide. They're flailing ultimates, but the ball doesn't find the back of the net. That had to be 2-3.
That is a moment where your mind is against you. Just a little bit too antsy on the offensive front. It's been a minute, though, since they've been able to actually take some shots at this net. Ultimates just holding on to their 2-goal lead. Even just air dribbling the ball in the air like that is wasting time that they need desperately. They might have caught him out, though. I think they do. Team Secret find 2.
That's just silly from Ultimates. Have a look, all 3 right here, and it's because Chronic got removed from the third man halfway line. He was the structure to the rotations of Ultimates, and once he's gone, there's no one left. They find one. 43 seconds is a long time.
Definitely more than enough time to get back into this one. Chronic threw it all the way up. Going to try and follow it too. He manages to for a short moment. That clear going to get taken away by LJ. Right now, Ultimates really just got to play a very heavy defensive game. They've been one of the better teams here this weekend defensively. Going to see if they can keep that up for the next 23 seconds.
20 on the clock. First Killer low boost. Just wants to get this ball in the blue half and keep it there. Secret need to find one. It's the exact same position as game number 1 as well. Was KV1 got for us. He flicks it over the top. It's down the right end, but they need to get a demo. They need to open it up. Everyone's front post. That's a big mistake from LJ. It's a massive mistake. 3-3.
They've been in this exact position not only an hour ago. They had a lead. They lose it. Team Secret just got into the heads of the Ultimates.
3-1 up, 43 seconds left, and we're still in regulation. Tied ball game. Moto one last crack. The Swift doesn't have boost. He wants to find the ground. He throws it across, looks for support. It's going to be KV1. He's taking it up top. He's beaten one. Ball hits deck. It was going in. We got OT.
Let's see what we get. Dead ball. Chronic shot on target. Just sent out onto the corner. First Killer's going to try and keep it going on this one. 2 shots to the Ultimate's name in this overtime.
Would have been the worst possible position situation, but luckily enough, Johnny Boy watching at home would have been happy with that. He turned towards net. KV1, a huge play. 20 seconds gone in this overtime. Secret, well, Swift has to be careful here. LJ's got no boost, but still threatening. Chronic backboard. Cleared away by Swift. He can land on this. Pinch it downfield. Keeping it close. The demo doesn't land on Chronic. That's off the backboard. LJ's missed again. It's another mistake, but the shot is so far wide, it's not funny.
Oh my gosh, the Ultimates right now. Some of these turns are a little questionable, but they are still making those transitions out. Chronic going to play behind FK. LJ's waiting to get sent anything, but right now, Secret are at least able to continue to intercept every attempt the Ultimates start. LJ over Swift. Swift past the midline.
can see the pressure building on Ultimate. So LJ's made a couple of mistakes that you wouldn't expect. We haven't seen him make so far here in Raleigh. All of a sudden, it's round 5. You lose a couple of series and you start questioning things. There's the pass. There's a shot off the backboard. Anyone there, it's going to be first killer first for his namesake. And he tries to get one more too. KB1 has a nice touch, but it's to Chronic. He's got a reset. He's off the board. It's blocked out this time. Swift low boost. Finds a 50. Does KB1 and Motta's got space.
Motta's working with it too, trying to get over first killer. LJ successfully manages to keep them back just a small bit, but KB1 setting up Swift. The post goes off, but Motta's in.
He should catch on. I think it's a movement. And speaking of rock, we need to start seeing some solid rock from Ultimates, because that was really scrappy from a team that beat Carmine Corp in day 1.
No, absolutely. Yesterday, I would have totally had them in my top 3. Right now, Team Secret are going to try and make a run for their own. They're gunning for that top 8.
Momentum's a funny thing. Doesn't matter what sport or esport you're playing, and right now Team Secret have taken all of it with those 2 goals in the previous 40 seconds. They stole that game. And now in game 3, we're 9 seconds in. Motta strikes first. Ultimate's in big trouble.
First killer. No bump on Motta means possession is immediately lost. Pass off over to KB1. Has the space off the back to make the double. Chronic barely up in time. Almost could have gotten them out, but at least the transition comes through, goes for the center. Ultimates cannot find each other.
And they're forcing plays now. You can see they're getting desperate in attack. That leads to more mistakes. His command team and Chronic there was really slow to that ball. LJ has to go all the way back for boost, and there's space through the middle now. His first killer as well, just keep the ball in Secret's end, but as we mentioned, that connection factor needs to lock in at the moment. It's just not the follow-up coming through, but there's a poor mistake. First killer capitalizes.
A small little dunk is going to come in to boost morale. Swift lost the ball here after LJ had tried to do it on his own. Low boost, though, means Ultimates did have opportunity, took full advantage.
1-1. You can breathe a sigh of relief, Ultimates. The pressure was building, still is building on this team. After that series equalizer by Secret, here is Swift off the kickoff. Let's get a reset. Double commit there, Ultimates, but Chronic's on the scene as well. They're just going full aggressive at the moment. There's the intentional miss by LJ to open things up for first killer. He has been bumped. Chronic looking to turn. LJ still with boost problems. Scoops up that back corner, and yeah, there's just still a lot of front post action from Ultimates, which I don't like seeing. Does look a touch scrappy. Here is Swift. Sidewall, reset, double commit. Oh, and Ultimate's still in the same spot, but well, if you're both going to go, it's better than none of you going in now. First killer has a reset. It goes low, and it's too easy for FK.
This was the first killer we wanted back, and we got him. Look at the patience on this play, too. Of course, Motta didn't have a lot of boost, so he had to time his attack very well, but FK mind games are going to trip you up almost every time.
Yeah, that's 6 goals for FK so far in this series. He is trying to do it himself. So double kickoff comes through for Secret. First killer gets bumped. LJ with space. Instead, he backs off. Waits for Swift to throw himself for the ball, who doesn't find any connection. It's Motta. Does keep it close. KB1 throws it across. Swift is there as well. First killer just biding his time for the challenge. It's a good one. 3 minutes just over now. They have overcommitted here. That front post play is still looking awkward for Ultimates. The rotations aren't the best. They're not the greatest. They're not what we saw yesterday, and they're getting caught out for it.
Yeah, a lot of those cuts do feel a little early, and then it makes you nervous for them, but it's okay. FK at least is still managing to get the shot on there. The 4th one to his name in the first half of this game here. His Ultimates still, they only lead by 1. You're going to need a little bit more than that to feel comfortable against this Team Secret.
It's not pretty either. It was even the double commit there. That's a great demo. And just give first killer time. Feels like first killer or the highway at the moment. He is their only attacking option. You mentioned that connection. It's still not apparent right now. 2 minutes 30. They do have the lead though. Huge game win. Go-ahead game in the series. Let's move on to match point. Motta, sidewall, 50. Up first is first killer. Underneath is LJ. There's the connection, but this time easily cleared away.
Sometimes that 3rd man's going to attempt to come in and finish the job, but the Ultimates haven't been sending whoever is in that role at the time. They don't want to play too high risk for that reward right now. They do still have that lead headed into those last 2 minutes. Motta trying to spot anybody, but right now Ultimates at least are able to throw themselves up a little bit. Another shot attempt though. right over the heads of the Ultimates.
And this is where the structure, they're getting caught out. They did not expect this back pass. Look at Chronic, third man pushing forward. He's expecting a pass to the sidewall. He rips it behind instead, and KV1, that's the connection we're seeing from Team Secret. 2-2, really impressive attacking play.
Let's see what favor momentum goes to what team. Here comes Swift taking out the immediate follow from KV1. Look how quick these follow-up shots are coming in off the post and out for Team Secret. They are not slowing down for anyone.
Oh, channeling my inner fairy peak there. They have to watch the bump. Be careful of that one. Unfortunately for Ultimates, shot was not on target. LJ going to leave this. KV1 first up. Secret looking like the quicker team. First kill of the dangerous man on ball. Chronic sitting so high third. It really looks risky at this point in the game. Still 2-2. They don't need to score, but they need to start playing some solid Rocket League. That's off the ceiling. LJ makes the save, but the boost is stolen.
Right now, the Ultimates are just trying to find each other, and they can't. Unfortunately for them, Team Secret is. Another stop from Chronic, pinched out. 1 minute left to go. Very reminiscent of game number 1. The Ultimates just trying to keep up with Team Secret.
First kill, a huge touch, finds mid boost. KV1 beats one. LJ, he's first up. He's throwing the ball straight to Swift. Look at the space he's got. Chronic underneath has to find the challenge. It's LJ instead. What a first on the scene. Nice touch from first killer. Motta's still sticking around. KV1 up as well. Chronic awkward touch with the pancake. He's got 0 boost. Will be out of action for a while. 50 across. First killer. First one there. They're giving up space. Really scrappy here from the Ultimates.
Yeah, this is, again, a very disconnected version of the Ultimates, and that is a scary sign, especially when you're tied with 16 to go. They've had these games stolen from them before, but I don't even think it's a steal if Team Secret are just playing this well. Pass over to Mana, not going to connect with it. It's Chronic over to LJ. They're going to try and play this in the sky. Can they do it in regulation, or does this hit the ground? We got OT for that Game 3 win.
They want it down. They are looking uncomfortable. Team Secret have them right where they want them, but kickoff goals can be a funny thing in Rocket League. His first kill is going to back off. Finds the 50. Swift underneath. The pieces on target. That's stolen. Game 3.
I'm hoping it is another story with the start of this clock. Maybe it's a new game.
And this is on Sad Junior as well. These guys cannot go into their shell. The worst thing you can do right here is think, oh, well, I have to do it myself. And first kill up. He has been doing it himself for the most part, but it's clear that he needs the team. It's not working when he's the only man downfield. When he's trying to 1v3, they're losing these games. Here's KV1 off the rip. Awkward touch. They're still looking uncomfortable in net. LJ low boost. Chronic as well with 0. It's going to get dusted by Swift. Advantage Team Secret. Awkward are the Ultimates. Motta going to keep the ball in.
Let's see what he can work with here. Swift wants some space for him. Didn't even go for the touch. They just let the Ultimates have their way with it and take it back. And I think right now, Team Secret are very curious how the Ultimates are going to respond to that loss. So far, not too much of a change. First killer, one set up LJ. He took it the long way around.
They're looking easy to play right now, Ultimates. They're not linking up. They're not finding the touches to each other. Instead, it's short term. It's get the ball out of danger, get the ball out of trouble, find boost. But they're not supporting each other as a team. Minute gone. More space here for KV1. Look at the air dribble upstairs, his first kill up. Over to clear to LJ. But everyone front post. Chronic has to get across, and time again, we're rarely seeing all 3 members of Ultimates with 100 boosts. There's always someone in an awkward spot, out of position, or with 0 in the tank.
And a lot of that comes to how quickly Team Secret are forcing them to make so many decisions. They're forcing them to be awkward and get all the way around. KV1, even on no boost, is still able to put the Ultimates out. They took their corner. First killer and LJ both very awkward right now, and Team Secret really just playing, you know, keep away with them.
This is great to see from Team Secret on the other side of things. They look so confident. They are positioning so aggressively and completely taking it up. Oh, what a skip from first killer. Luckily enough, KV1 was ready just in case. Another shot on net, Swift to the side, and they're out. And Ultimates nearly creating magic. Here's a pass play down the other end. Do they answer back? First kill has to make the save. It is Chronic upstairs with boost. Handed off to LJ. Double clear. They bumped each other off the ball. Oh, it's a disaster because KV1 has a free backboard. It's a shot instead. Motta, it's wide open. Where is Swift? There he is.
The Ultimates completely scramble. LJ committed to the squishy save and caught himself out just too far to return on the last follow-up there. Team Secret, just over half the game to go, find themselves in a lead.
That double commit, the team bump, then a triple commit in defense. This is looking over the way this game is panning out. Ultimates have completely lost the connection. What worked yesterday, what's worked previously, how they got top 2 in Birmingham, it's gone away for now. They're all over the place. They're over the top of each other. Swift, it's a nice fake. There's a beautiful pass. There's the connection. Chronic has to score. Surely there's a follow from LJ. It's a bump. Instead, it's a demo. Should be 1-1. Instead, Secret just hanging on. Still KV1 dodging bumps. They've got 0 boost, Secret, but they're still alive.
And you know, in the moment, that is so frustrating to the Ultimates to have finally had just a glimpse of what life was like yesterday. Now again, 2 minutes for 1 goal is still plenty of time, but LJ's got to get in on opening that path up. Right now, they just keep losing possession of this ball. Team Secret racing back. A small miss, but Mata still manages to throw this one back orange side.
Yeah, that passing play yesterday was a goal. That's the problem when things just don't go your way. It snowballs, and it's snowballing in the complete wrong direction here for the Ultimates. Minute 40, Secret could do it in 4, create a huge upset, move on to the playoffs to have, well, another chance. They could be the first, well, they will be the first SAM team through if they win this. Furious still have to take down KC, believe it or not. The bracket is working wonders, or perhaps a disaster class, depending on what you're thinking of. LJ Barnes, surely, but he's pinched it out. There's the shot. Okay, Bree.
My boy LJ, you gotta lock in for this last minute 19.
Wow.
The bar out.
He's pitched it back. It's an incredible pass in the end. It is so fortunate for Ultimates, but at the same time, so unlucky that he didn't just pinch it in. 1-1, just over a minute left.
You just got to keep going on this one too if you are the Ultimates, but more importantly, get this ball away from Team Secret. Don't let them have this much possession. Right now, Team Secret, they want to put the pressure on.
KV1, beaten by First Killer who beats 2. Swift though, look at their third man, they're still in. Secret, so aggressive. I love seeing this pressure with the stakes are at its highest, and they're still looking to push forward. They're completely taking it to Ultimates. First Killer has space. The bump comes through. That'll help. The reset over the top. But the demo lands on LJ, and they've got space to work down the other end.
LJ throws a hand up, tries to get this ball still in the Ultimate favor. Chronic, huge clear, but he is going to lose this one to Swift. Swift has his time with it. 2v1 on him. Still, the Team Secret squad continue to hold on to this ball. Ultimates get one touch after the other, but there is no follow afterwards.
Still awkward for Secret. That's a nice clear. Mota downfield has a momentary gap, a momentary shot on net, but First Killer was back in time. Here's LJ with space. Mott has to fly. Has he been beaten? No, goes backboard. Still awkward though. Can Ultimates win it here? That's a weak shot on net. They've given it up. They've given up an opening. Chronic has to land. He has to spawn it. He does, but I'm pretty sure Ultimates in this situation will want the ball down. KV1, what does he want with it? He wants overtime.
Golden goal for Team Secret to pull off the upset of round 5, attempting to send the Ultimates home. Or can the Ultimates get their way back in here? This ball cleared up past midline. Mata's gonna follow it around the corner. LJ backflip, sends it up, but Team Secret have the pressure on.
They got the pressure on and they're still looking confident. I can hear their comms from here. They are absolutely locked in. The South Americans, here is KV1, pop over the top, just LJ, has 0 boost in the tank. Will it spawn? No, it won't. There's the pop. Chronic has to help out First Killer. Look how low Ultimates are. Secret have him right where they want him.
They're still going with it too. Ultimates finally get out though. LJ's gonna carry it, fakes under 1. Swift has the patience though. Tries goes down to First Killer. Mata has been covering that backboard with his life, but same can be said. Team Secret resources low, but patience is high. Tries to get a clear out on 1.
Be careful, First Killer. Had to watch the doink. Instead, takes the ball off the backboard with a reset. Swift right there. Shot is not on target. LJ just need to keep the ball in. Buy time for First Killer to rejoin the attack. Clear downfield. Mata first up with a pop over the top. It's online. Chronic has to make the save. That could have been it.
A lifesaver of a save from Chronic. Keeps them in it. LJ shot on target. Denied. The Ultimates are still going for this one. First Killer to make a cut. Pops it up. KV1 keeps him out. But
I can feel the pressure as well. You can see it. the gameplay of Ultimates. There's a shot on. It's going to be a throw downfield instead. KV1 low boost. This is massive. Next goal could send Ultimates out. That's a beautiful play. LJ with a shot. What's a save from Swift with 0 boost?
Team Secret defense could potentially win them this entire thing. They've made saves that most people wouldn't think they would have gotten back in time for. They got to do it again. Mata off the ceiling, keeps this one out, saves his flip, down, huge bounce. Finally takes Team Secret out of their half. A little awkward from LJ, but still just enough.
Oh, that could have been it, LJ. Mistake. Can he find a flick? He finds a shot. He finds it on net. We're going the distance.
LJ, we've been waiting for you, man. Welcome back to the series. Big flick to put the Ultimates into Game 5.
South America for Team Secret to be the first South American team through to the playoffs here in Raleigh.
Oh, we're going to see if they can make that legendary dream a reality. The Ultimates on the other side of things, just trying to get back home, out into the crowd, on the road to a potential final rematch one day. But it all starts here, Game 5 between Secret and the Ultimates. Last round of the Swiss 2.
No second chances. Win this or go home. As the bump lands, Swift touch off with low boost. Finds Mata though for support. This is where I want to see Ultimates really use each other. We saw the link-up plays. It was LJ to Chronic, but they've made themselves a touch awkward. Still positioning a bit close, a bit tight, and Swift's underneath. It throws it on Chronic. Huge save. He had to know exactly where he was shooting, and he found the top left.
Actually insane control there from Swift. Still trying to keep it going. KV1 manages to get the boost steal on it, but Ultimates have broken out with that clear.
Swift, just 9 in the tank. Wants to go low. Actually gets LJ to bite. First killer throws it across to himself. Gets dusted. Is anyone back? Is anyone home? Chronic's been bumped 1-0.
The bump on Chronic. Really, that is going to be the name of the game in this one. Ultimates, you gotta have the backup there.
But where's he going? He had boost in the tank. He had 60, and he went back corner. He was grabbing pads. It was so wide. Just expecting first killer to get a free touch. It didn't happen. Double commit, or double kickoff, should I say. The pinch not online that time for Ultimates. We did see Secret in Game 4 go for the double kickoff pretty much every time. Ultimates taking a leaf out of their book, but there's just some positional mistakes. Once again, keep harping on it. We didn't see it yesterday, but this is what pressure does to teams.
And it's almost very reminiscent of their series against General Mates. I've seen the Ultimates a handful of times do that very nerve-wracking cheat up. And all it takes is one clear to end it, but first killer over one. Gonna try and float it. No bump on Mata, though.
Yeah, we saw that 1v3 against Carmine Call that looked very similar right there. Chronic gonna keep the ball in. The demo, the shot. It's gonna be a pass instead. LJ Chronic just puts an absolute P-roller on net. The setup was there. The finish was not.
You know that the Ultimates are at least trying to play a little bit more connected. We saw that exact play this morning from them, although that time it had worked out. This time not quite so much, but at least they aren't as disconnected as they were before. Off the ceiling, demoed out means the play stops in its tracks.
Mata throws it downfield, low boost. Swift as well with 0. This is very awkward. The Ultimates know the situation they're in. This is a great chance for LJ. It's the fake instead. KV1, that's all he could cover.
Chronic is being sent back on this. You can see the bumps in net, but that's not going to stop the Ultimates from pushing upfield. First killer thought he saw a small opening. There was 2 committed on that ball.
Oh.
They got to be careful in this one because Secret's bringing out the demos.
This is getting dicey for both sides. Half the game remains here on Champfield. This is do or die. This is round 5. Secret get the job done. They need to hang on Ultimates. We've seen last second magic from them. We need to see it again. KV1 with a pre-jump. First killer doesn't land the bump. Chronic over to LJ with space. Takes the solo. Beautiful first touch. Look at the control he has. Throws it on net. KV1 goal line safe. First killer to Chronic. Bottom right. No!
Team Secret's defense is a level above right now. The Ultimates are now bringing in the full passion plays, and it's still not enough. Ultimates try again. Chronic to the sidewall. Denied by KV1. He's going to put this back in his favor. Under one. Shot wide, but still Team Secret.
They should have scored. They should have scored. Ultimates. KV1 just putting a body on to Team Secret every time. just being in the right place at the right time. What a clear downfield. Chronic has to make the save. He's looking for the bump. He's been bumped himself. LJ to first kill. A minute 20 on the clock with the solo. Instant challenge. Modern not letting up. Team Secret not letting Ultimates out of their own net.
You can see the Ultimates getting a little too close. The handoff to first killer because LJ was low. We're going to see if Chronic's the one up next. No, he's going to send it back to LJ. Ultimates did the scary cheat up again. Luckily for them, there was no clear. Instead, it's a pass off. First killer, double off the side to LJ. They are in this.
The FK drops an absolute dime when Ultimates needed the most. It was Chronic to first killer. The three-man pass play. LJ does the rest. Open net with the bump to secure it. 57 seconds. The pressure was building. And first killer, as he always seems to do, he delivers.
Let's see if he can do it again here. Catches it, has his flip under, saves it. KV1 really has been so strong defensively.
The infield was there. First killer didn't want to turn. He wanted to boost first. See if that pays off. The long-term play. There's the shot, the bump from LJ. It's going to be open, but Motor's back in time. Still zero boost. Ultimates still in a fantastic spot. We've seen a couple of chances you'd expect to be finding the back of the net, but not against this Team Secret defense.
Another clear out into the corner for Team Secret. 20 seconds on the clock. If somebody wants to steal it in regulation, they can. It's happened to the Ultimates once today. They're going to try and change things. LJ down. No dunk, no shot. 10 seconds on the clock right now.
Not another overtime.
Send it back.
Not another OT.
A shot sent up to Mata, sent up by FK. Can the Ultimates do it here?
Hang on. They've overcommitted. They've completely overcommitted. Just LJ last with the pass, but he's back in time. Ultimates gave them a look. That would have been tragic. Game 5 overtime. Next goal wins. If you lose this, you're going home.
KV1 to the backboard. Leaves it for Mata! Welcome to the Raleigh crowd! This
Wow! Sam 2 through to the playoffs, Herc. Upsetting a team that were tournament favourites coming into today.